Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And today I'm going to share with you a tip of the day. It's you can emboss, you can get any color embossing as long as you get the color ink. Even if it's the classic ink, this is water-based ink, you still can emboss with it. So many people think we need the color embossing powder. No. So this here, you see, it's garden green, the 3, and it's embossed. This one too. So I'm going to show you how to do it. This was Pierre Pizzazz, Millen Membo. So let's get started. I'm going to do just a few quick tips so you can see how it works. One thing that I'm going to share with you while I get you here too, how I did the moon at the same time. So you see you get the moon and the 3. So I use the bird, not the bird, swirly bird. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yes, the swirly bird stamp set. And I'm using that circle there. And so first thing you're going to do, you're going to first, let's get our thing ready because we have to go a little bit quick so the ink don't dry. I'm using, not white. I need clear embossing powder. And, okay, so I got my garden green. I got my Versamark here in the clear. I'm going to stamp the moon. See the shape, it kind of down a bit. I put that in the bottom here. Give a good push there. And this, the Versamark, it is made really, you can emboss with it. But then the other one, it is not, the water ink base, it's not made for embossing. But if we're fast enough, we can emboss with it. And I am looking, what did I do with my, I got this, but not my 3. Did I move my 3? Here we go. I know it's here someplace. You should see my miss. Going to stamp the 3 there in garden green. Then I'm going to take my powder. I have to be clear. And my clear powder, you can say I got many junk in it. I need to open a new one. Tap it a little bit. Take your embossing tool. And I don't know if you can see, I think you can see it start to get like shiny when it's embossed. Here I didn't stamp all the way, but it's still good. So that way you can emboss in any color of ink that you got. You just have to put your powder quick. Another way that people are doing it, it's emboss first with, stamp it first with Versamark and then go get your ink after. But this way you don't have to do any of these steps. Okay, so now this is all embossed. I think it's all melted. You have to make sure your powder, it's all melted. So I'm going to leave it there for now. And I'm going to show you on different color here quick. I got a piece of cardstock right here. So we're going to do one of the butterfly. I got butterfly basic here. I thought that would be a good one to show. You see how the imprint is. So I'm going to stamp one in Millen Membo. Stamp that right there. I'm going to take my powder. Going to put the powder on it. And then I'm going to stamp another one in Tempting Turquoise. Well, you know what? Let's do 2. I think I can do a card after we're done with this. I'm going to do another one here in Tempting Millen Membo. So I'm going to have 2 in Millen Membo and 1 in Tempting Turquoise. Let me wash this quick here. Okay, now we're going to take Tempting Turquoise. The reason why I want to give you a few colors so you can see really the look of it. And then I got tempting turquoise. I'm going to put that right here. And then you have to put your powder quick. That's the trick to it, before your ink dry. And then we're going to emboss this. And I bet you it's even better if you do one and then emboss and do another one and emboss. We're going to see how this works. I think it's still going to work. Here we go, almost done. And then I'm going to put some color in the background, so you're going to see how cool it is. Okay, so you can add any color in the background, it doesn't matter. Let me bring a piece of scrap paper here. So I'm going to use a Night of Navy. And this one, I'm just going to drag my ink pad. Make sure you don't have no powder there. So I bet you're like, what? So it's, if you wouldn't have the embossing, you would lose your image completely, because you see this is darker, right? Just going to mix that good here. I don't want no line. Oops. Let's drag this good. Okay, now you see, oh, it's not too good. Don't worry. I got a very inky hand here. Take your inky rag. Et voila. See how cool that is? Boom. How cool. Now for our, this one here, to have like the little star in the background, what you can do is take, not the wax, but a crayon. And I know I brought one here, but I should have cleaned my desk maybe before. Here we go. So what you want to do is just do little dots with your crayon. So that's going to be your little star in the background here. Here we go. So you can drag your ink again, or you can take a sponge and sponge it. And I got my sponge right here. So I'm going to show you one with a sponge. And the sponge, again, you really want to give a good push on it. Don't just go soft. Really put a good pressure on your sponge. So you can do both ways. You can do dragging your ink, or you can do it with sponging. But really, this step was to show you how to emboss without embossing color powder and get your color embossing. I should say eat embossing, right? And then going to put it a little bit darker at the top. I like to have it darker at the top and go lighter as it go. Here we go. So again, it looked like it's all mixed in the blues. Don't worry. What happened? You get a bit of ink on your like the plastic. It melted. See my hand? But when you take your rag, and another thing, you can off on it, and it's gonna come right off the ink. Et voila, this is it, my friend. So now you see that almost looked like it was a dark paper, right? It get very dark. And then I got, I hate touching anything right now. This was Inland Indigo. And I had a little bit of dots after with white ink and a toothpick. And here, that was Pierre Pizzazz in the background, Melon Mumbo, and tempting turquoise in the background. So you see, you can have any color embossing on dark paper, really. You make your paper after. Hope this is going to help you for the tip of the day. And again, you can click above on the little eye. If you watched it on Cyber Monday, you want to make sure to come and visit my blog. I get something special for Cyber Monday. Thank you and have a lovely day, my friends.